Morning, America. How we doing? Morning, America. There we go. Get it right. Oh, get the pipe all loaded up here. I observed something this weekend. I observed something that just baffled me. I just like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is how screwed up our world is, or how backwards our world is right now. Okay? Oh, Lord. Oh, let's see who we got here today. Good morning, North Star. How we doing? Let's see, who's first today? North Star was first today. Get glasses on here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Get these on straight. Good afternoon, everybody. Bam Bam, hello. Been watching. Whoop. Bam Bam, been watching his older stuff all morning. Oh, okay, good. Go back and watch all that. Y'all want some trucker stuff? Y'all want some Sasnak trucking stuff? Go back and watch the old videos from 5 years ago. It's like brand new again. You know, just pretend it's today. Go back and watch all that good stuff. I got a little breeze today, so I got the mic on. Hopefully that works good for y'all. Hope y'all like. Yeah, it's twisted here. Hold on. I had to button me up here. I lost a button. Where's the button at? There it is. Come on, find them. It's being difficult. All right, pin that right in there. That'll hold it straight. All right. Let's see, where are we at? Let's go back. Let's see. Been watching the old stuff. There you go, Bam Bam. Y'all want to see some trucking videos? Go back and watch the stuff 5 years ago. If you just signed on with the channel, you know, 6 months ago or a year ago or whatever, and you want to watch some trucking, go back and watch the old stuff, the old Burgundy truck. There was some pretty good videos back then. Go back and watch them. So pretend like you're going on today. Just start from zero and go all the way up to our very first video and come all the way up to where we're at now. I think people are disappointed that I'm not doing any trucking stuff right now because I started this video. This channel started out as a. I never really thought of it as a trucking channel. It was a what am I going to see today channel. You know, this is what I saw today. Isn't that neat? You know, and I just happened to be in a truck driving around the country. You know. So I was constantly seeing neat new stuff. So I never looked at it as a trucking channel. I always looked at it as a traveling channel. You know, I just happened to be in a truck instead of a car or an RV or something like that, you know. But as it went on, it kind of started revolving into a lot of, you know, more trucking type stuff. And I explained a few things about trucking, but it wasn't really a channel for truck drivers, okay? I never thought of it that way. Maybe other people did. But I never thought of it as a trucking channel. I thought of it as a, hey, this is the stupid shit Stan's doing today's channel, okay? So, but anyway, if you want to watch the trucking stuff, go back and watch the old videos. They're like brand new. If you've never seen them, it's brand new stuff, right? Okay, Bam Bam. Let's see, North Star again. North Star, howdy. Sasnak Stickers. Y'all want Sasnak Stickers? Send a couple bucks to North Star, and she'll get you some stickers. Follow the directions right here. For anyone miss out on once a few said call to action stickers. Okay, that was from back in the convoy. I had some extra leaflet things that I had left over from the convoy. I gave them to Lisa. She can mail them out. She wants that stuff too. Let's see. Brenda, how you doing? Good morning, Bam Bam RV North Star. Here you go. Linda, hi. Good morning, Linda. Good morning. Hi, Karen Napier. Hi from Kansas. Hello, Karen. The sunflowers in bloom, yeah? Hello, everybody. It's G-Gab. KR, good morning from Burbank, California. And let's see, North Star again. Brenda, good morning, Sasnak. Good morning, Jen. Jen's 1973. Tim Beers, hello. Bam Bam again. Man, Brenda tackling the kitchen today. Okay. Hello, North Star, Bus Floor. Oh, Bam Bam. Got your email the other day. Sorry to hear you're not coming out to Quartzsite this year. I wish you was, but I understand. You know, you got to do what you got to do. There's always next year. There's always next year until there ain't next year. You know, so that's why I'm doing this. Finally, I've been wanting to do it since about 2015. I've been wanting to retire and go and do this traveling stuff, and maybe finally we'll get it done now. All right, let's see, where was we at here? Okay, Tim Beers, hello, North Star. Brenda Jackson, Blessed Floor looks great. Good afternoon, Sasnak, from Deerslayer. North Star, howdy, Beer, Tim. Your accent is great. What accent? I ain't got no accent. What you talking about? Bam Bam, all your Trader Build videos have been reposted. There you go. I never took that stuff down. About 2 years ago, I went and Hobotech was telling me that it helps your algorithm if you take some of the old poorly performing videos and you take them down. Okay, a video that only got 500 views or something like that, take that down. Because, okay, if you put it this way, if you have one video and it gets 1 million views, your average is 1 million. If you have 100 videos and one of them's a million view video and all the rest of them are, 1,000 view videos, the average is way down. It's 1,500 average. Whatever the number, figure it all out. But do your math there. But if you get rid of the videos that perform very poorly, back in and they were crap videos, I shouldn't say crap, but they just weren't that good of a video anyway. Take them down, get rid of them, delete them, and it helps your algorithm. It helps the average come up a little bit, and the algorithm will. Well, with that kind of thought, you just get rid of every video except the 10 million view video, and then my average would be 10 million views. But then you'd have nothing to watch. So I leave some of it up. If I thought it was a good video, I left it up. But I went back a couple years ago and went through and deleted probably, a couple hundred videos. And so as you're going through, they're all numbered, video 1, video, Sasnak number 1, Sasnak 2, something we're doing today. The number of the video is on there, 58, that's the 58th video. If they're all gone, if it's gone, it's because I deleted it, okay? So just scroll through until you find the videos that you go through in numbers. Anyway, more helicopters and airplanes. I've heard about 5 or 6 of them, and I've only been out here for a half hour. That sounds like a couple of them. Let's see what we got here. Might be a military ones. Oh, they're right up in the sun. Where are they at? No, they're behind the trees, I think. Can't find them. Oh, they're straight ahead, straight up above, right in the sun. I can't show them to you, they're right up in the sun. I barely saw myself. Look like a couple military helicopters. What else? All right, so anyway, I got rid of some of the old videos. We can go through and find the old stuff and just watch them like they're brand new. Like, hey, I've never seen this guy before, and watch them from day one. And you can binge watch them if you want to, So anyway, all right, enough of that. Let's see, go back through and start checking some of these again. There you go, hit the like button. There you go. Scroll, here's the accent. It says, Nick, hope you're redoing well. Yep, I'm doing fine. Beautiful day. It's going to get a little bit warm today, but there's a decent breeze right now. Almost. Well, it kind of died now, so there's a bit of a breeze, not much. But anyway, it was hot out here yesterday. I mean, zero breeze, hot. It was about 88 degrees and almost and pretty high humidity. And it was, it sucked out here yesterday. Let's see, Don T. Rump is here. Morning. How y'all doing? Zena, Rosemary Prayer. Okay, praying for you and Snack Pack. There you go. Thank you, Zena. Pray for them people down there in Florida. They need it. The news, they watched it all come ashore and tear everything up, and then the news just kind of died. No one talk about it no more. Every now you see a video or a little bit of a news thing about the destruction and oh my gosh, the mayor of such and such town says, hey, looters, don't come to our town, we'll shoot you. Oh, that makes big news. Well, forget about that. Just go and help the people, you know. Whatever. It's all, you know, they got to politicize everything. Anyway. He's from Oklahoma and Texas. I'm from Kansas. Kansas really doesn't have an accent that I can tell, but Kansas really doesn't have that much of an accent, but I lived in Texas most of my life, so I picked up y'alls and stuff like that, you know. But I don't have that real thick twang, you know, that some Texans have. Your bus is starting to look fantastic. I'm sorry I haven't been on. I was in the process of moving. That's Peggy Ruby, okay. Neurotix Rob, old school. Jess and Bean, cheers, my friends. Cheers, there we go. Cheers, coffee. Yep, I dribbled. All right. Good morning, Vicky from Pennsylvania. Randy from Henderson, North Carolina. Copper Top Red from Florida. Debbie, looks good. Old Lady Cooking Show, how you doing? Hi there, how are you? I mentioned Old Lady Cooking Show on Friday. Just said hi and everything, but y'all want to, you know, videos of how to cook and stuff? Great channel. My Old Lady's Cooking Channel. My Old Lady's Cooking Show. Don T. Rump is helping me on my $1 million super chat, $2 at a time. Thank you, Don. That's going to take a while. Uh-oh. Disaster. I broke a nail. Oh no, I broke a nail. Disaster averted. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Loretta. Hi, Sasnak. North Star again. North Star. Howdy from. Oh. Before we get the idiots in here, let me go ahead and put you on slow mode. Might take a second here. Oh, I turn the computer on. Takes forever. Well, this is a fast computer, you know. Oh, y'all just talk amongst yourselves. There we go, got that. Click, come on, hurry up. Come on. Giddy up, go, come on. Let's go. Should have done this before I turned the camera on, huh? I forgot. I got for about it. Come on. Just So slow. I got an email from China. They're going to send me another flashlight. I guess. I don't know. We'll see when it gets here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. Customization. I don't know why I have to go in here every time and do this. It seems like you should be able to set it one time and be done with it, but it won't do it. I've never been able to figure out how to. There we go. Slow mode is on. All right, there you go. Let's back her up a little. Keep looking at some of these. I got to get into this. Yesterday, watching TV, I noticed something, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Okay, old school cheer. We'll give over to Pennsylvania. Let's see, Vicky from Pennsylvania, Randy from Henderson. Okay, I got you guys. Copper Top from Florida. Debbie looks good. Don T. Rump, $2. Thank you. North Star. Oh, cool lady. How you doing, North Star? Loretta. Loretta Nelson. Hi, how you doing? North Star. Howdy ho from South Central. Only 54, please go back and hit. Yeah, Brenda Jackson, thank you. Only 54 likes. Well, we got 98, so apparently somebody listened to you. Please go back and hit that like button or a thumbs up. You bet, thank you. I cannot pronounce this. I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher this. Wenchi Irene Bustard from Norway. I'm sorry about that name. Sorry about trying to pronounce that name. Anyway, Stephen Traveler, it's about control. There you go. Everything's about control. Everybody wants to control everybody. I don't know why. Anyway, governments, they love to control people. They need to serve people, not control people. Yeah, there you go, North Star. Governor DeSantis hurt some people's feelings when he said they can't loot. Just terrible. You know, we have a disaster comes in, hurricane comes in, tears up a whole bunch of stuff. And you know, it's not right for you to go out to loot. Oh, how dare he say that? Yeah, anyway. K Guardian, Stan, GTSY. I have no idea. Thumbs up and a peace sign. I don't know. GTSY, I have no idea what that means. Get the... I don't know. I have no idea what that means. Kenneth Sears, how are you doing on the bus? We're going to get to that here in a bit. Howdy from Las Vegas, Stephen Traveler. Let's see. Oops, sorry, Stan. I have okay on mine this week. The Great Dane Club of America is having its national show. Okay, very good. Very good. How's the cows and the bull doing? Oh, they're all down by the pond down there. They're all way down there. You can't see them. But they're doing fine. Yeah. As far as I can tell, the bull's still gay. I'm not sure. I think, somebody... The other day I was talking about the bull being gay, and somebody came back with a comment. What's his name? Ferdinand? From the cartoon movie Ferdinand, the bull. All he wanted to do is smell the flowers. All right, let's see. I got to scroll back because if I don't touch the screen, it goes all the way to the very bottom, the latest comment, and I got to scroll back and try to find out where it was at. Let's see, how are the bulls? Okay, Believe it or not, we're supposed to finally get rain Tuesday and Wednesday this week. I've never been. It's so dry here in central Missouri, Deer Slayer. The thing is, there's no water here and there's way too much water over there. So, Florida, are you in a drought down there in Florida? I don't think so. Yeah, call an ambulance. My nail got broke. I broke my nail. Patrick Brooks, hello from Virginia, but I'm in Wisconsin super trucking. There you go. I'm glad somebody's out there super trucking, bringing me my shit. So, if it wasn't for you truckers, I'd be sitting here with nothing. I wouldn't have all my junk on my paraphernalia. Ooh, Stephen Traveler, hit the like button. 1 minute is enough. We're behaving. Okay. Let me go back and change it. All right, I can do that. Let's go with 1 minute. 60 seconds. All right, there you go. The slow mode's only 1 minute now. So there you go. Bam Bam asked for it. Bam Bam asked. He asked and thou shalt receive. Good to see you, GTSY. Good to see you. Sorry, sorry. I don't know all these little acronyms and stuff. But yeah, good to see you. There you go. Thank you. Todd, good to see you. There you go. There you go. You see. Slow mode. I'm watching your other show right now. Now too. I missed it yesterday. I didn't have a video yesterday. I was out here at the shop working, but I didn't do a live stream since Friday. Friday was the last one. Got toilet paper. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I suppose we got toilet paper. All right. So we're caught up on the comments. What was it? This weekend, Saturday, Sunday. I'm sitting at home last night, and what I did is I recorded the NASCAR race. And let's close the computer down. And I recorded the race, and then I came out here. Got home last night, probably about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, something like that. Turned the race on and watched the race. And it was a pretty boring race all the way through until the last, 10 laps or so. And oh my God. If you've got it recorded or something or whatever, go back and watch oh man, that was quite a race. Everybody, it was a demolition derby the last few laps. Anyway, Chase Elliott led 99% of the race and got down to about 5 laps to go, and they wrecked him, pushed him out of the way, and he came in like 30th or something. It was like the last one on the lead lap or something. It was pathetic. Just the way they, the thing is the way they've got the chase set up now with the elimination rounds and all this kind of stuff. There's certain races that, hey, I've got to get it. The people, drivers that are right on that edge of getting bumped out of the playoffs, they do crazy stuff, and they just barrel their car in, stir some stuff up. If I crash, I'm not any worse off than what I was. But if I get in there and I can crash other people, I don't like it. I don't like that. This whole chase, the way they've got it set up, it's just desperation sets in. They go out there and they purposely wreck people just so they can maybe win. And that's exactly what was it Cindric did. Was it Austin Cindric or whatever his name is? Anyway, he barreled down in through there and wrecked a bunch of cars, and he stayed in the chase. I don't like that. Now, Bell, he did a really good job. Worked out really. He won the race, and it worked out really well for him. But he was kind of elbows out and got me through here, or else, So I just don't like that. That's shitty racing as far as I can tell. But it's exciting, and people, love to see the carnage. So anyway. All right, so I'm watching the race. This is during the boring part, the first, I don't remember how many laps it was, 120 laps or something like that. I don't even remember how many laps it was. It was the Charlotte, but it was the road course at Charlotte. Yeah, they run in the infield and do a road course type of deal. Anyway, the Roval, road course oval is what they call it. Anyway, so I'm sitting there watching that, and I see this car. I've seen it several times, never dawned on me. I've got the computer right there. I'm seeing this 3chi.com. Well, who is that? You know, if Home Depot sponsors, you know who they are. You know, if Tide, you know who Tide laundry detergent is. You know, if Jack Daniels, you know who that is. You know, these companies, you know who they are, and they're just sponsoring a 3C. I've never heard of them. That's the point of sponsoring on NASCAR. People find out who they are. Oh, look it up. 3chi.com. It's 3chi. CHI is chi. 3chi. 3chi.com. And it's a company it's a vaping instead of pipe tobacco or cigarette tobacco. Instead of smoking tobacco, whatever, it's the vaping. Okay, but it's not just regular vaping with flavored, like this right here. My tobacco is this right here. I'm smoking today is Cherry Cavendish. Okay, it's not tobacco, or it's vaping, but the vaping is just the nicotine. It's water vapor with nicotine and flavors, and people are vaping. It's a big thing now. I don't know. I never saw the point in it. If you're gonna do it, just smoke a damn cigarette. But anyway. So anyway, 3G is a vaping company that makes all kinds of different vaping stuff, but they make vaping with THC, which is the drug in marijuana. So it baffled me. I just like, you kidding me. All right, now we can't, 20 years ago, 30 years ago in NASCAR, it was sponsored by Winston Cup Racing, okay? And you had Marlboro on a car, you had, Coors and, beer and liquor and all this, and I had all these, vices, so to say. And they said, oh, nope, we can't have that no more. We can't have those kind of sponsors no more. We got to get rid of all this. Oh, smoking's an evil thing. Bad. The world has churned so much that NASCAR won't allow smoking products on their cars and to be sponsors or whatever, but they will allow marijuana on there. I'm waiting for the next car. It's, something, and it's heroin. All right, heroin sponsored car. All right, and then the next one's going to be fentanyl sponsor. Hey, we got a fentanyl car. Oh, how upside down is this world? It's just, God. Anyway, and then I don't know. I would imagine one of the drivers eventually one day will come out and say, I'm not a man driver. I self-identify as a female race car driver, even though it's a dude. It's just, why this world is so upside down. That's just one more example of it. Just marijuana is okay to be sponsored on a NASCAR car, but a cigarette isn't. Oh well, and I know. Yeah, I'm touching people. There's right here. Same here. Vaping saved my life. I used to smoke 2 packs of cigarettes daily. I still continue to vape and absolutely love it. No carcinogens. Okay. Vaping, I don't know. I have no problem with vaping. I don't see the point in it, but some people, whatever. Okay. I like to drink a beer. Okay. And some people, oh, that's terrible. That's bad for you. So I don't know. I guess it's free world, I suppose, if you want to do it, I guess. But it's just weird that 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it was called the Winston Cup, and they had Marlboro cars and Camel cars, and you know what I'm saying. And now, oh, tobacco is such an evil thing, but marijuana, which used to be a bad drug, now is all acceptable. Okay, and this will cause cancer, but marijuana will not cause cancer. It's the most healthy thing in the world for you. Okay, and I know there's a drug in there, and that drug can help with pain on, like, I don't know, cancer patients and stuff like that. I know, yeah, it's just, but it's just odd. It just, the world I grew up in doesn't exist anymore. So I guess that's kind of what I'm getting at here. The world I grew up in has been upended, and everything that, it seems like everything that used to be a given that, oh, this is this is bad or bad behavior or bad way of doing things, or just you don't look, you don't. I don't know. It's just weird. It's a weird time in human life. Just a weird time. So I know there's not a Preparation H car. Yeah, sponsorship's all about the money, of course, Yeah, and beer says Brenda says beer is actually good for the kidneys, helps flush out bad stuff. Yeah, okay, yeah. I don't drink beer because I'm going to clean my kidneys. I drink beer because I enjoy the taste. I smoke a pipe because I enjoy the taste. I don't smoke cigarettes because I don't enjoy cigarette smoke or cigarette taste. I enjoy the taste of this. I don't smoke pipe or cigars because I don't prefer. I don't really like it. I'll smoke a cigar every now and again, but I prefer the pipe. I like the smell and the taste of this tobacco. Oh well, and it's somebody pointed out about a month ago when I was up there in Michigan and I pulled into that RV park, and they're all crammed in there. I was like, there's no way I'd be camping in a place like this. This is ridiculous how they're all just crammed into that little parking lot, And they were. It was Labor Day weekend and they were packed in there. And I made comment about how you wouldn't catch me dead camping in here. It just ain't no way. And somebody pointed out, well, you're out there in Quartzsite, out there in the desert, and all those people are all crammed in together, all together. What? Well, okay, point taken. But it's that we were there for an event, not really to go out and just. But then they're there for the weekend event, hanging out with their friends and neighbors and family or whatever. I guess to each his own, I suppose. To each his own. It just seems this world is being it's upside down. It just seems everything is backwards nowadays. I enjoyed the hoochie, man. Let's see. Dutch Hound lovers here today. I got a cold one as we speak. You must live in Florida, Dutch Hound. Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, Dutch Hound lover lives in Florida. Yeah, that's right. It's 1 o'clock out there, 1:30 now. So yeah. Yeah, beer's good for your stomach. Just not too much. Everything in moderation. I don't smoke this thing day after day after day. I smoke while I'm sitting here talking to you guys. I go up there and work on the bus. I'll come back and smoke a little bit, and then I go home. I don't smoke when I'm not here. I don't smoke at home, and I don't smoke when I'm driving, anything like that. So, in moderation. Everything in moderation. So. Yeah, Kathy, I miss you. I miss watching you. Hope you finish your bus soon. Keep the faith, keep peace and love. Okay. There you go. Vaping is extremely safe, but then I heard a report here a while back that vaping is actually, they found stuff in there that's bad for you too. So who knows? I don't know. I don't know. Opened up a can of worms, I guess. I just thought it was funny. In 1995, you're watching NASCAR and you never would have saw something advertising marijuana. It's not marijuana, but it's the THC, the drug that's in marijuana. Okay. Just seems odd. All right, ready to go look at the bus? Let's go over here and look at the bus. got in here yesterday, and I actually took the bus outside. I parked it right out about right there, and I took the van. I had a whole tank of water in the van, and I went around and with my hose, if you remember, turned the pump on, and I got this as my shower hose, remember? I'll put this up in here to take a shower, but also I can stand out here. If there's nobody around, I can take a shower outside out here if I want to. That's why I've got the hose. Well, anyway, I turned the pump on. I sit there and squirted water on the windows to see if there's any leaks, and see if I got all the leaks sealed up. And took care of a bunch of them, but there's still some there. So we did some more work on them. Took the windows, some of the windows were leaking. This one here was a bad one, right here at the front. It was leaking down here in this corner. This one here was leaking down in this corner. That one I think was good. All these inserts are good. This back window was leaking in the back corner. And that was just if I squirted water directly on them. If I, turn you around. If I was standing back there and I'm squirting water in a mist or a shower, you know, and it was going up, hitting the roof and coming down, almost nothing leaked, okay? So if it's just a gentle rain, nothing leaked, okay? But when I took the stream and poured it down to a nice, you know, narrow beam and squirted it, it would hit, and there was enough force to push the water in. Well, you got to fix them, because if you have a really strong wind, a driving rain, and the rain's coming down at an angle like that, it can push it in too, and you don't want leaks. So anyway, took the windows out, put more of that butyl tape in there, and tried to seal everything up. And I got most of them, but there's still a couple. So like these two up front here, I could never get these two to quit leaking. You spray water on here, not up on top. If you spray it up here and it would run down on the outside, it didn't leak. But if you sprayed water right in this area, it would leak. What it's going is right there in that crack. Where this is the metal on the outside and this here's the window, that crack in between, right there, there's a crack. And I'm just gonna put a bead of caulk in. I'm gonna caulk all the windows. Just go ahead and get done. I didn't want to. I was hoping I wouldn't have to. I was hoping I wouldn't have to caulk all the windows, because if you ever take them back out, it's hard to get them back out with all that caulk, and you got to clean everything back up. But anyway, it looks like I'm going to have to do that. So I've got the right kind of caulking, but I only got about that much left in the tube, so I'm going to have to get another tube and do that. I couldn't do it yesterday because everything was wet, and I didn't bother running by the store today because they really didn't need anything else except that caulking, and I can do that at any time. Just when next time I go to the store, I can buy that. All right, so what we've got here today, is I started putting tape down on the floor. Okay, and let's see, what can you see here? I'll get you a little closer. How about we get you about right here, right between the wheel humps, the fender wells. All right, I've been trying to figure out what am I going to do about a shower and toilet and all that. And I want to put it right there, but I can't because the fender well is in the way, and you can't put a shower pan or whatever in there because the hump is in the way. So you need to put that hump like basically under the bed. All right. So what I decided to do, this box back here, you can see this box, it's too tall. This is a box I built. I built this for the transit van, and then I didn't use it. This is particle board, and I switched over to plywood. I made this box, and I thought, no, this isn't going to be strong enough, so I went and bought plywood and made it out of that. So I had this box. Why tear it apart? It's just been sitting over there. I've been, setting things on it. So I brought it in here, and it's about the right size. It's just a little too tall. It needs to be down here about 18 inches or so. This is, 22 inches if I remember right. But it's the right size this way, sideways and long ways. This is where the toilet's going to sit. Composting toilet. Let me Let me put you guys up here. Maybe that'll work better. Well, maybe it will, maybe it won't. Nope. All right, stretch you all out. Come on. There we go. All right, so this is where the toilet's gonna go. It's gonna be a composting toilet. It's gonna sit right here. This is not the box. This is just one I got in here for display. But basically, you know, you're gonna sit right here and there's a bucket underneath. Oh, let's see, I broke that already. Can't put any weight on it. So anyway, this box is gonna come out. I'll build a box and everything. There's gonna be a lid right here, open up, and that's where you're gonna store your cat litter and or whatever kind of medium you're gonna put down inside the bucket. So you do your business and you take some cat litter and sprinkle it on there, and then there's gonna be a hole drilled out through the floor down underneath to escape air outside, and a little computer fan. A little fan like for computers. And that will suck the air out all the time. So you won't smell any air. Air comes over and goes through here and goes out. Therefore, any kind of smell will go outside the bus, okay? And the idea behind the cat litter, just like in your house for a cat, is you put cat litter on number 2 and it dries it out. Once it's dried out, it doesn't smell anymore. So that's the idea behind a composting type toilet. All right, so a true composting toilet actually composts it down. This isn't gonna do it. It's just basically gonna be a dry it out toilet. And then when the bucket gets full, it'll have a plastic, you know, trash bag liner on it. When it gets full or close to full, you just gather it up, go throw it in a dumpster somewhere. All right, so there's where the toilet's gonna go. And then right here, I found online, there's a shower pan. It's a 32-inch by 32-inch shower pan. I think I'm going to put that right here, okay? That means this will actually be about right here. This is the wall that's going to go all the way to the ceiling, okay? So, turn you back down. All right. So, this is just styrofoam that goes in this window right here, okay? But it's going to go, the wall's going to go about right here. So, once I build the toilet box, then go out 32 inches, put the shower pan down, boom, put that down, put the wall up, okay? Then I got the water tanks. This is one of them. There's 2 more out there. 1, 2, and 3 water tanks. This water tank is going to be underneath this bed. These 2 water tanks are going to be under this bed. So if you see the blue line on the floor, that blue line goes all the way up to here. That's 82 inches. For an 80-inch mattress, okay? So the bed will go into here, okay? Back you up a little bit more. All right. So water tank, there's gonna be about 6 inches in gap right here. That's where the hoses are gonna come out for the water. The nipples on the water tank. As you can see, there's nipples on each corner of the tank, okay? You gotta hook them up. And the hoses, you got to have a place to come out and turn and get out of the way, you know. So I'm going to have this little 6-inch gap here for that, okay? All right. Water tanks are fill up most under the bed, but from here, there's about 2.5 foot that's still under the bed, which will be storage, okay? When you lift the bed up out of the way, a good place to put storage stuff, okay? Same thing on the passenger side for the second bed, okay? All right. All right, now with that shower pan, just like any shower pan you have for a house, most of them are 40 inches or 42 inches, you know, 3.5 feet, 4 foot, whatever. I found one that's a smaller pan. It's a 32 by 32. And you can get it on Home Depot, I think, if I remember right. All right, that's going to go right there. But before I order that, it's a $270 pan. I got to thinking, maybe I'll just put that in there, okay? Here's the wall. We'll go about right in here, and I can set this in here and use that. Just trying to think. I already own it. Might as well see if I can use it. So I've been trying to figure out how I can incorporate using this rubber tub. It's a, what do you call it? Rubbermaid, I think, makes them. It's a feed tub, but I use it for the shower in the van. Okay, so I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to do on that. What else? Okay, and I'm not going to worry about the rest of this yet until I get that stuff built. Okay, get that built and that's my starting point. Building, the very first thing I'll build will probably be that wall. I'll put that wall, I'll get it all cut out to where it fits the curve of the roof and everything. And I'll build that out of this, I think it's this 1/4-inch plywood, something like that. I think it'll be 1/4-inch plywood. And the reason, I could just take 2 sheets of 3/4-inch plywood, that's what this one here is, okay? And just sandwich them together. But I need that wall to be hollow so I can run hoses through it for the shower head, remember? So I'm going to use these 2 thinner sheets. I think it's 1/4-inch or whatever. It doesn't say on here. Yeah, 1/4-inch plywood. It's pretty thin, but if I put 2x4s and whatnot in there, I'm going to make a 3-inch wall. So 1/4-inch and 1/4-inch, both of them on each outside. So then I need 2.5 inches of 2x4 stud. So I'll get 2x4s and I'll rip them down to 2.5 inches and put a sheet on either side of it. Makes that wall hollow. So there'll be one on this side and there'll be one on that side, okay? And in the center will be a doorway to go back into the back garage area, which was going to be my garage for storing junk. I wish this bus was about 3 or 4 feet longer, but it's not. But if it was 3 or 4 feet longer, I wouldn't be able to get it into my shop. It's a 34-foot bus. If it was 4 feet longer, it'd be 38. Technically, I could get it in the shop. I could put it right up against the wall back there and barely get the door closed. So being the size it is now, I can get it in the shop and I can walk with the door closed. I can walk around the front. I can walk around the back. I like that being shorter for that reason. But when you're trying to build on the inside and you want to do this and do this, it's just 3 or 4 more feet would make all the difference in the world. All right, so that's in the back. Now, I'll talk real briefly about the front up here. Up front, we're gonna have the bed come out to about right here, and then there's gonna be a closet, probably about 1.5 foot, maybe 18 or a 20-inch closet on both sides. That's for hanging clothes. That's for clothes you wanna hang up, okay? Coats, things like that. Another thing is behind this one, I would put 4 tanks in, but I can't because of the fuel filter. On the outside is the diesel fuel filter going to the fuel tank that's under the floor in the center, between the frame rails underneath here. So that thing's in the way. I looked at it, trying to figure, take that out and just move the hose down a little bit, and it just didn't seem to be a good idea. So I'm gonna leave that alone. This will get mounted in here, okay? And that will be storage behind. So when you lift this bed up, there'll be storage behind the tank and beside the tank, okay? So that's good. So anyway, like I said, beds come out to about here. Beds come out to about here, then a 15, 18, 20-inch closet, not very big, just so you can hang a few shirts, like these kind of shirts up. And then at the very bottom, the shirts will hang from here to here, and then down here will probably be drawers, okay? As we build it, I'll get with Pam, decide if she wants 2 curtain rods, one up high and one down low, so she has, 2 curtain rods instead of 1, or would she rather have drawers, okay? Me, I will rather have drawers. I'll have a curtain rod for these kind of shirts, and then everything else down below would be socks and underwear drawer and things like that. Then after this is all built, and I haven't shown it on the SketchUp 3D modeling, I haven't shown that, but right here where the bed is, above here, I'm gonna build a shelf of some type here. And that'll be a place you can store more stuff, roll t-shirts up into like about the size of a small hoagie. Take a t-shirt, fold it, and then roll it up, and it's about that big around, and you can store them in there, that kind of thing, okay? So, all right, get out of the bathroom, the bedroom area, and what will be next will be the kitchen area. So the closet will come to about right here. The kitchen I'm gonna wait till I get this pretty much close to done and get a couch bought. A couch is gonna sit right over top of this. It's gonna be butted right up against the back of this seat, and gotta buy the couch first so I know exactly how long it is. I'm gonna be looking for a couch that sits up off the ground, not one that sits right on the floor, one that sits up off the ground and has legs. I'll take the legs off, okay? That'll save me about that much space. Well, that fender well is about that high, so I'm gonna have to build the couch up a few inches higher than it normally would go. But if you think about it, most couches sit pretty low. Raise it up a couple inches, it might be a little bit more comfortable that way. But anyway, the couch will sit right in here, and to keep the couch, you set it on there, it's gonna wobble, right? So I'm gonna build a platform underneath that's the same exact size as the couch itself. So it'll actually be a platform here that the couch will set on. You unscrew the legs, saves you about 4 or 5 inches, depends on each, how big the couch is. Unscrew the legs and put the couch on that little platform. And then there's enough area right here. The couch will probably come to about with this window here. There'll be enough room for a drawer. So I can pull a drawer out, place to store blankets and things like that, okay? All right, so the couch will go right there. Whatever left between the closet and the couch, that's how big the kitchen counter is gonna be. Approximately 4 feet, okay? Give or take. On this side is gonna be the same thing. Whatever this one is, this side's gonna be exactly the same. 4 foot 2 inches, 4 foot 2 inches, 3 foot 9 inches, 3 foot 9, whatever. So it's uniform, it's balanced, I guess. The feng shui stuff or whatever. Anyway, that's where that's gonna go. At that point, wherever that counter comes to, at that point, it's gonna drop down to about this high, and I'm gonna put another cabinet all the way across over to the front door, all right? The purpose of that is to put the TV on, okay? So the TV will set on top of that. After that's all done, depending on how I like the overhead cabinets in the bedroom area, I might put an overhead cabinet up here above the kitchen counters and above in this area, okay? So, that's the basic idea. And do you like the floor? I'm pretty happy with the floor. It's amazing the difference this floor makes compared to that rubber mat that was in here. And with all the cabinetry sitting on top of that floor, I don't think I'm gonna have any trouble with it buckling or anything like that. With heating and expansion and contraction and stuff, I don't think I'm gonna have that big of a problem. I'm gonna bolt all the cabinets are just gonna be bolted to the floor and bolted to the wall, or screwed or whatever to the walls. And so and over on the edges, before I do anything else, I'm gonna put caulking all the way around this thing. Caulk it real well, okay? So if water does get spilled or water does leak through the window sometime, leave a window open, we go somewhere, do something, come back, it's been raining, oh shoot, put that up and the floor is soaking wet. The water will stay on top of the floor. It won't have a chance to go over and go underneath and get under the plywood, hopefully. One of the things I like about this floor, other than, rather than carpet, is right before I started the video up, I was in here, this plywood was over on this side, and I moved it over there, got it, and I cleaned the floor. This is so easy to clean this thing. Once all this is all built in, there'll just be kind of a hallway right here. I'm done. It's just, that's the nice thing about that. I love that little 20 volt DeWalt blower. I just love that thing. It's so convenient here in the shop. It's small, it's battery powered, and it doesn't require, hooking it up to electrical cord. It's strong enough to do what I want it to do, but it's not, overpowered, it's not underpowered, it's just right. So, there we go. That's pretty much the video for today. And just standing out here, I'm not even working. I'm standing here talking to you. I mean, I'm not sweating everywhere. It's just right in this area right here. It just sweats and it runs down in my eye. Maybe it just dawned on me. You know, you put deodorant on and antiperspirant on. What if I took antiperspirant and just put it on my forehead? Would that make it quit? I don't know, maybe. Yeah, 2x3s. What I'm going to do is you can't buy 2x3s, at least not at the stores. Get a 2x4 and rip it down to 2.5 inches, you know. And let's see. The 2x4 is actually 3.5 inches. So I can't just split it. Let's see here. 3.5 divided by 2 is 3.5 divided by 2. It's 1.75. And that's actually thick enough. That might be something I do. Maybe I'll just take a 2x4, which is 3.5 by 1.5. Maybe I'll just split them in half and just turn them sideways. So 1.5, which is enough gap to run the hose up through. Okay, 1.5 with a 1/2 inch plywood and 1/2 inch plywood. That would make it sturdier, stronger. Instead of 1/4 inch, I'd use 1/2 inch. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Anyway, still in the deciding phase. I looked over the last week. I've been on that computer every night while we're watching a movie or something, and I've got the laptop open, and I'm sitting there looking at Google SketchUp, trying to come up with different floor plans. I like the idea of a floor plan where the hallway isn't in the middle. The kitchen's up front, and then the hallway is down the side of the bus, I'd say the driver's side of the bus. Put it down to the driver's side of the bus, going back into the bedroom, you know, like Rick had on his Bluebird. If you go back and watch my video, I don't remember which number it was. It's from about 3, almost 4 years ago. I saw a Bluebird today, I think. Anyway, go to YouTube and type in Sasnak Bluebird, and you'll find that video. And it's Rick. He's the guy that goes down to Thailand all the time. He's down there now, from what I gather. And his bus had a hallway down the passenger side of the bus. And I really like that, but the problem was the way he designed his bus, he's just one person, okay? All he needs is one recliner, and he doesn't need a couch. All he needs is a little bit of room right up front for the living room. So he put a recliner on the passenger side, and the whole driver's side is nothing but kitchen cabinet. Well, that works for one person, but if you got 2 people, how do you position 2 chairs in there to be able to watch TV and whatever? And that's what we'll do a lot of, just sitting in the bus out under a mountain somewhere and watching TV or something. And so yeah, I couldn't really design it that way. I loved his floor plan for a single person, but when you got 2 people in there, you gotta think, okay, here it is. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna sit down, eat breakfast and sit down, watch some TV or something. Where's everybody gonna sit? And that's one of the things about Rick's bus is there's no place for company to sit. Basically, he's got his recliner and the driver's seat, and that's about it. So it's designed for him and him alone. So it depends on what you're trying to put in the bus, how many people are in it. Now, if I had, if it was a family, a man and woman and a couple kids or something, totally different design than what I've got. So, but so anyway, it's the best design I could come up with anyway. I'm sure there's somebody else go, oh, why didn't you do that? And I go, I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, it's nice having a breeze. Yesterday there was no wind at all yesterday, and it was so sticky, muggy and sticky. With a breeze, it cools me off, and there we go. All right, let's see. Let's see if I got any comments. How many people are mad at me about the marijuana comments? Let's see. My floor needs done so badly. Yeah, there you go. Looks great, boss, as long as Miss Pam agrees. I guess I bring her over to the computer and says, look at it. We got to look at that again. And, well, I'm trying to come up with ideas here. Help me out. Okay, so I'm finally, there's a point where you just say, the heck with it. I'm just going to build it the way I want. If you like it, if you like it. If you don't, then you know, growl at me for 2 years, you know, whatever. Let's see. Yeah, Thailand. He went to Thailand. Let's see. North Star, pick me. Y'all are talking about something else. Why don't I make my couch? Because if I build my own couch, it won't be comfortable. It'll be that foam wrapped up, and it'll feel like an RV. You ever, okay, sit down and watch TV. Sit down and watch TV for a while, and you're on a couch, it's comfortable, a real couch. They're comfortable. You go into an RV and sit at the dinette, which is basically the backrest is straight up and down, the seat is flat, and there's a cushion on it, okay? You can't get comfortable on them. They're not comfortable. You're sitting like this, all upright. You're not kicked back and relaxed and clicking the channel, you know. So that's why a factory-built real couch is so much more comfortable. So, but anyway, let's see here. Read a few more of these. Yeah, flooring looks great coming to ours. Yeah. Yeah, everything wrong is right and everything right is wrong. There you go. That's kind of where I was trying to get at with the NASCAR comment stuff. It seems like everything that we grew up thinking is wrong, that's okay now. And everything that we grew up thinking is okay, well, that's wrong. Oh, we can't do that. Yeah, there you go, Dash Handler. Sasnak, if you fart anymore, it's bad for you. It's getting ridiculous, yeah. Look back, I had 2 good ideas about your bed. Okay, somebody sent me comments. I don't remember if it was you or not, but somebody sent me comments about, well, make bunk beds. You know, a bed here and right above it, build another bed. I'm 58 years old, and I'm not skinny. I'm not a little guy. I'm not crawling up in that top bunk. Pam is 60-some years old. I almost slipped. But anyway, Pam is a certain age, and she's getting to where she can't. Who's going to get in that top bunk? You know, no. Bunk beds were out. I never even considered them, because trying to get in and out of bed. We both have at times. I'm feeling really good right now, but there's times my back gets so sore, it's so hard to get in and out, move around and stuff. And Pam's back, it's bad all the time, it seems. And yeah, no, bunk beds ain't gonna cut it. Would love to put a king bed in there, but you put a king bed in, it's wall to wall, and it's hard to crawl in and out of, because you got to crawl in from the foot of the bed, crawl in. A lot of people have a lot of room in their buses because they put the bed way at the very, very back of the bus. Okay, and what they do is they build the bed up fairly high and have like a staircase, or a couple steps going up to the bed. The bed is fairly high in the bus, and then from the back door they get in underneath, and that's their storage. That's all fine, but that's 80 inches from the back wall, or from the back door in is 80 inches. I'm not going to crawl up, because it's hard, I mean, that put it this way. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about right here. So here's the bus, here's the door, all right? Let's see here, let's turn me around. Okay, all right, so here's the bus door. See how high it's at my waist, that's that high. Oop, hold on. Junior left the key on all night. Junior backed this back in yesterday. We were outside and he come out. Junior's grandson. Anyway, he's 14 now, I think. Anyway, can I drive the bus? No, we can't drive the bus down the road, nothing. But I'll tell you what, you can back it up into the shop. So he backed it into the shop as I guided him in. And he shut it off, but he turned the key, and the key off is about that angle right there. And he turned it where it was straight up and down, which was basically putting it into accessory. And with the key on, when I opened the door, the buzzer went off. So, all right, so let's say, here's the roof. Here's the bed. The bottom of the bed is this high. Bottom of the bed is this high, okay? Now I got to crawl in here, you know. Okay, you get the idea. It's a pain in the butt. Now I'll have a receiver hitch. I might be able to put a step right here and everything. But still, when I get in, I got stuff stored in 80 inches in, because that's where the bed would stop. So this cavern back here would be 80 inches big. I'd have to go in there and I'd struggle to pick things out of it all the time. You know, I need that generator. I got to crawl in there and get it. If I was 25 years old, no problem, jump right up in here. I'm not anymore, okay? So I didn't want that type of a setup because I wanted a room back here, not just a cubby hole. Got it? So if I need something from inside the bus in the back here, a generator, let's say, I don't have to crawl up through here. I can go up through the bus, come through inside, grab the generator and set it right here. Come back out, got the generator and set it out. It's, you know, you get the idea. Oh, another thing, this gasket right here leaks. Okay, when I close the door, if you look, at it right there, see that little gap right there, right in the center of the screen, right in the dead center of the screen. See how that's not fitting right? Okay, I can put some caulking in there, I suppose. It does it on both sides. Now that matches up with that cut they have in there, okay? And this stuff, it's just not very squishy anymore. I have no idea, where could I buy that right there? Where could I peel this off and put new weather stripping in here? Where would I buy that at? If anybody got a clue, let's go sit back down. Anybody's got a clue, let me know. Picking up trash, throwing trash in a trash can. If anybody knows where I can get that, my guess would be to call Bluebird International and say, hey, where can I get that weather stripping? And they, oh, we got it, we'll send it to you. Maybe, I'll have to make a phone call there, I don't know. But anyway, I need to find that weather stripping of some type to put, you know, to reseal that back door so it quits leaking. It just, the foam is getting, it's not squishy anymore. So it leaks a little bit. So somebody, gosh, I wish, was it Wesley? I think it was Wesley. Sent me an auto parts store. There you go. Thank you. I asked about the hitch the other day, and they sent me an email on this hitch. Perfect. Exactly what I needed. So basically, it's on the back of, you get your frame rails coming out, okay? And then on a receiver hitch, there's a bar that goes across, and then there's the receiver itself is welded to that crossbar. Okay, what you have to know is how big the frame is, how wide it is, how narrow it is, so that all matches up and everything. Well, he sent me a link to a Draw-Tite, which is the company that makes it, and it's a non-welded one. Okay, everything's welded up except the down pieces aren't welded to the cross member. There's just a square hole, and you weld these up, put the bar in there, and line it where you want, and then weld it in. So you weld everything together once it's on the bus. And it's perfect, exactly what I needed. So thank you. I think that was Wesley sent me that. I hope I'm giving the right credit to some of them. But anyway, thank you very much. That's exactly what I need. Do I get a prize? Who was that? K Guardian, there you go. There's where I sit. I used to sit in the very back row of the bus because when you're driving down the road in a school bus, when I was a kid, I loved sitting in the back seat. Everybody wanted to sit in the back seat. And because you'd hit a big a speed bump or something, you know, and that old bus, boom, and that back end would, boom, jump you up, and you'd fly up in the air. Oh, it was so much fun, you know. So we knew where all the bumps were, and we always, you know, we're just going across town from one school to another. This is like when I'm, you know, 4th grade. We're going from one side of town to the other. To, you know, we live here. You get on a school bus in the grade school, and then you go to the other side of town where 4th and 5th grade was. Okay, so this school was 1st through 3rd, or kindergarten 1st through 3rd, and then the other school was 4th and 5th grade and 6th grade, and then the junior high was 7th and 8th, and then high school was 9 through 12. Anyway, so you live on this side of town. This was when I was little. We lived in town at the time. And we drive from point A to point B, we go across town, and everybody wanted to sit in the back seat, and the driver, we had one driver was just cool as can be. There was one driver, she was mean. Sit down, shut up, don't ever say, don't even breathe, you know. And we had this other bus driver, he was just cool as can be, and they switched her out every now and again. We'd get on the same bus, but the drivers would be different sometimes. This one driver, he was just so cool. We'd go down 3rd Street or whatever, I don't remember what street it was, but go down 3rd Street, yay! And he'd drive and he'd go past it. Oh man, because that's where the big bump was on 3rd, or whatever street it was, I don't remember, just make it up. But anyway, it's 3rd Street. So anyway, no, he missed, he went the boring way. And then Tuesday he'd go the boring, and then Wednesday he'd go down 3rd Street. Yay! I was screaming on it. He was cool, we liked him. We liked him because he chewed Red Man. Red Man chewing tobacco. And he'd take his coat off and he'd put it over the back of his chair, and we'd sneak up there in the front seat, and we'd get in there and we'd pull his Red Man out and get some chewed tobacco, put it back. We'd run back in the back. Oh, mercy. We used to have fun. That's what you do when you're a kid. Nowadays, I think kids sit on school buses and they do this. What do you think? You ride a school bus today, is that all they do is do this? I don't know. Don't know. But when we were kids, we had fun. We had fun. That driver's name was Pete, and he was in charge of the bus barn, and he was a cool old fart. I liked him. And then there was this other lady, her name was Miss Cindy, and she was the mean one. She was, you sit down, shut up, and don't say a word. Yes, ma'am. So, anyway, have I talked enough today? And it seems like I just started this video 10 minutes ago, and it's already 73 minutes into it. Wow. Mill supply for weather stripping. Okay, all right. I'll have to go through there. Yeah, Randy says the back seats were where the smokers sat. They smoked, smokers of anything. Yeah, we didn't smoke on because the driver could smell the smoke. And we didn't have access to cigarettes. But we had his Red Man tobacco, and we'd sneak up there and we'd steal a little bit. And he knew, he wasn't a fool. I just bought this brand new pouch and it's half gone. Where'd it go? Damn kids. We had two drivers, both were really great drivers. If we got into a fight, he'd just set us off the bus and the fight would continue. Yeah, would have loved to have been pesky to Miss Cindy. Now reading some of these comments here. So basically, I can take a piece of that weather stripping, cut it out, take it down there, and just match up to some weather stripping they have in stock, I suppose. We'll see. It doesn't look like it's complicated. It looks like it's a fairly basic design. So and it's just glued on with the sticky tape, you know. So it shouldn't be that hard to find some replacement. Oh, another thing I'm going to do, probably won't do it until I get ready to paint the bus on the outside, is the sheet metal. Let me go look for a piece. Let me go, I'll be right back. I'm a-looking, folks. I'm a-looking. Here we go. This will work. Sort of. All right, this is a piece of metal that came off the inside of the bus. It's a part probably for the air conditioner or the heater or something like that. But anyway, I've got some around here somewhere. When I bought these panels right here, there was leftover pieces. I says, I'll take those because I can use them too. So they're still flat, so he rolled them up into a roll about that big. It's about that long and about that big around, okay? And they're about 10 feet long, I think, or something like that. 8 feet, at least 8 feet, I think. 8 feet long. And what I'm going to do is right over the top of the window, over this window, go from about right here over to about right there. So the window's 32 inches, go about 4 or 5 inches on either side of it. And this piece won't be here, okay? But it'll just make one bend, okay? And make it, that's stiffer than I thought it was. Okay, forget about this piece right here, okay? Let's set it straight. You just glue that with 3M tape and make an awning. So water hits here and rains off, and here's the window protected underneath there. So less chance of it, even less chance of it leaking. Water can't get to it, therefore it can't leak, okay? So build these little awnings that come out 4 or 5 inches, you know, over the windows. And then I can also do that over that back door, make a little awning that comes off of the back of the back door. And that will keep just that much more water off of it. So anyway, so yeah, got little things to do, little projects in here, you know, along with the main build of the bus too. So I guess with that, we've been on here long enough, I suppose, and been a good long day. What do we got? 250 people. And hey, guess what? The video hasn't froze yet today, so that's a good thing. So we got a nice breeze. I'm going to shut the video off and I'm going to get in there and start working. And that plywood that I've got in there, that's going to be plywood for the walls. So I'm going to start working on that today. Put the walls in, get that all cut and put in. And then after that, after I get the walls in, that's when I'll start. I got to run down to the store and buy more plywood for all the cabinetry, the bed and the walls and everything, you know. So I got to put the walls along the windows, you know, inside the walls of the bus, and then after that, start building that 3-inch wall in the back. And so it's just a process. And wish I had a pickup. I wish I had a pickup, because I can't go pick up plywood. I can't go pick up plywood because it won't fit in that van because the bed's in the way. So I think what I might do is just go down to Home Depot and buy quite a bit of plywood and then rent their pickup from them for $19 and rent their little Home Depot pickup, bring it out here, dump it off, and maybe go over here to this junk pile and start loading some of this junk up and take it to the scrap yard. and kind of clean some of that stuff up. And then when you go to the scrapyard and then bring it back and turn the pickup back in. And they'll charge me, I think it's $19 a day plus whatever mileage, whatever that is. I know people that have pickups and everything, but they're busy with them and everything. My neighbor's got one. His neighbor right next door, he's got a couple pickups. I just hate borrowing stuff from people, you know. It's one thing to walk over and borrow a cup of sugar, but to borrow somebody's vehicle, I hate doing that. So, but anyway, we'll get some plywood out here somehow or another. And so that's what I got going. Today, when I get off, I'm going to clear this table off. I'm going to start using the table saw and rip pieces out and start putting walls on the over the windows and stuff and sealing that all up. Because none of these leaked. Okay, so we're good on those. I got those all caulked up and yeah, they're doing well. They're doing exactly what I hope they'd do. Out of that scrap metal, I get about 19, 20 bucks. Yeah, there's not much, but it'll cover the cost of the pickup, I guess. And then I don't have to worry about getting a flat tire. Going to scrap yards, you always worry about getting flat tires. Let Home Depot's car truck get the flat tire. So anyway, with that, y'all be good. Take care. We'll see you in a couple days. I don't know, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. Whenever I get some progress done and that's something to show you. Okay. So with that, can't think of anything else. I think I covered everything I wanted to talk about today. Mainly is that NASCAR thing. I got a chuckle out of that. You know, just how things have changed. Everything that was okay back then is not good now, and everything that was bad back then is okay now. Enough. All right, y'all be good. Take care. And oh yeah, how you like my beard's coming in? Yeah, hair. I actually got hair up here. It's about a month worth of hair growing on me here. What do you think? Probably ought to trim it up a little bit, but I don't know. Am I growing a beard? I don't know. I'm just too lazy to shave, I think. That's about it. So, I don't know. One of the days I'll come back out here and I'll be clean shaven. One day I'll come out and I'll maybe cut all this off and just grow a regular beard. I don't know. Don't know. So, y'all be good. Take care. You love the beard? Yeah, I guess. Anyway, what I don't like about the beard is showing all this gray hair. When I shave it off, it doesn't show like that bad, but anyway, getting old. All right, y'all be good. Yeah, take care, and we will see you in a couple, 3 days. I don't know when, Wednesday or Thursday, probably, something like that. All right, so be good. Ciao. Adios.